Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dog, cats, and squirrels, or anybody who might want to listen to an old man like me. Hello, world. Hello, money. Hola, dinero. Hola, mundo.
Everyone's waiting for today's flight.
All my veterans all over the world. All my veterans all over the world. You know what time it is, veterans. All my veterans all over the world. This is your boy, T.C. Costello. I am so happy, man. Today, I met about 4 or 5 veterans that came up on my YouTube channel and shouted me out. And before I get started, I got to make sure I give them their flowers. Guys, do you know I told you many months ago, I said this channel is nothing to nobody, especially with all my veterans, because they don't know I exist and they don't know this channel is around. But boy, I had a lot of them come up on it. I'm going to shout them out today. But yeah, and I'm going to tell you, man, we got a lot of veterans in this world. And for me to just have 1,760 subscribers, man, that's a pain to me, because I know we have a lot of veterans and they just don't know I exist. But they're going to know, because veterans get to shout out all over the world and let everybody know that there's a Vietnam veteran channel for Colorado Buffaloes. And you guys got to go up there and see this young man. He be spitting and he be shouting out, giving all the veterans their flowers. And remember, I also said that one day when my veterans find out that I do have this channel, I'm going to blow up. I mean, I'm going to blow up, man. We'll believe that. And it's going to be all because of my veterans. Because I know our veterans, man, we tight. I mean, this is the best school I've ever been to when I went into the United States Marine Corps and seen the love and the camaraderie that we got as Marines. And then just think of the Navy, the Air Force, and the Army, and that camaraderie. Because like when I was in the Marine Corps, guys, you know one thing about the Marine Corps, we didn't own anything. When I had to go to the dentist, the Navy took care of my teeth. When I had to get on a vehicle to travel, the Army provided that. When I had to get on an airplane to fly, the Air Force took care of that. When I had to get on a ship to roll around in the waters locally, the United States Coast Guard was taking care of us. We didn't own nothing, man. But you know, I just love the camaraderie, man. I love the camaraderie with our veterans. And I'm telling you, when these veterans find out that I had this YouTube channel, guys, I'm going to have a lot of subscriptions and a lot of people they're going to love on Gerald Costello. You can believe that. It's just a matter of time, as I told you. When people find out that I have a YouTube channel and it's for my veterans only, well, I shout out my veterans every single day I get the opportunity. And then talk about my sports, because veterans and sports go together. That's why I created this channel. And I love my veterans. And today, before I get started, I got to shout them out. And they came up on my YouTube channel, man. It made me feel so good. You know, I get that warm and fuzzy feeling when I get a shout out. When somebody say, hey, Mr. Costello, thank you for your service. I get excited. And they mean that from the bottom of their heart, because they was in the service. And I tell people all the time, you don't have to be in war to go through something. You know, if you're in the military, you're going to go through something, partner. You're going to miss home. You got a wife or a girlfriend, you're going to miss them. You got any kids, you're going to miss them. Because you be gone for a while. You'll never know when you're going to come back home. You really don't. And you just pray that you do come back home safe. And so I just want to shout out these veterans, guys. Man, y'all made my day. And I've never had 5 or 6 at one time come up on my channel and shout me out. Man, what you talking? That was a great day, I'm telling you. And so I want to shout them out. And I might get your name wrong, but I'm looking at what I seen on the YouTube studio channel when you guys reached out to me. Brian Dennis, United States Navy, and he's a Buffalo. Go Buffs! And thank you for your service, Brian Dennis. And man, make sure that you follow me, because I know we're going to get a lot of veterans up on this channel. And thank you, man, for subscribing to me, and thank you for supporting me. And the next guy I want to talk about named George Johnson. He's a Vietnam Navy vet from 65 to 66. Go Buffs, and he's a Buffalo. What you talking? I get a double whammy, man. I get to shout out my veterans, and we get to talk about some Colorado football. You better stop playing with me. And then we got Albert. I don't know your last name. O for me, I think. Another United States Marine Corps veteran. Go Buffs. 1st Marine Division. I was 1st Marine Division. Hello, world. Hello, money. Wow. And then I got Stan from 75 2007 in the Navy. Thank you for your service, Stan. Thank you, man, for supporting me. Thank you for your love and support. I mean that, man. I mean, all you guys came up at the same time. What joy. Can you imagine every day I get up here with them, I'll be talking about my veterans? it's going to flip. I mean, it's going to flip like pancakes. Because just get the word out. Shout them out. Shout everybody out. Shout all the veterans out. All your veterans. All your friends. And let them know that I give flowers out. Every time I come up here, I shout out my veterans, man. I tell them to come home safe. And we can get out to a football game. Particularly the Colorado Buffaloes. All right. And then Lucero. I don't know whether this guy's a veteran, but he definitely reached out to me. And if you are a veteran, thank you for your service. And if you're not a veteran, I know you're a Buffalo. I know you're a Buffalo. Go Buffs. That's what I'm talking about. Lucero. So I want to repeat. Brian Dennis, United States Navy. George Johnson, Vietnam. Was in the Navy. Albert Oferman, USMC veteran. Of course, a Buffalo and a 1st Marine Division. I'm 1st Marine Division. Stan from 1975 to 2007, Navy. And Lucero. I am Lucero. Go Buffs. I don't know whether you're a veteran or not. You didn't mention it. But if you are, thank you for your service. God bless you. God bless your family. And guys, thank you so much for coming up and shouting me out. That's why I'm doing my job and my duty to shout you guys out. Give you your flowers while you're alive. Thank you guys for so much. All right, guys. And you're now all officially in the books. Hello, well. Hello, money. So let's get to the real deal. All right, guys. You know what time it is. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right, because this is my message to you. Veterans, all my veterans. Hey, that's Bob Marley. I know I don't sing like Bob Marley. I don't look like Bob Marley. I don't have hair like Bob Marley. But one thing Bob Marley and I have in common. What's that, Mr. Costello? I thought you'd never ask. We know how to deliver that message. And that message, don't you worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right. Hello, world. Hello, money. All my veterans sitting all over the world. All my veterans sitting in foxholes. All my veterans sitting in war zones. All my veterans just all around the world in all the bases. All my homeless veterans sitting in cars, camels, boats, trucks, motorcycles, no gas, no heat, no electricity. Sitting in VA hospitals, sitting in shelters, sitting on a bench, sitting out on the car corner. I'm on the corner where cars pass by. Just know that I'm sitting out here every single day shouting you guys out. And don't care where you're at and what you're doing, you're going to get my love, because you gave us love when you went over into the military and sacrificed your life for us. All my veterans that's rappelling out of helicopters. All my veterans parachuting out of airplanes. All my veterans running from bombs, grenades, bullets, dodging IEDs, running for your life. All my veterans dodging chemical warfare, biological warfare, chemical warfare. Thank you, man. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your service. Thank you for protecting our country. Thank you for the liberty that you provide me. I really appreciate that. And I'm speaking for all my veterans. All my veterans. I'm the voice for the voiceless. You better stop playing with me. All my veterans. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sitting here all day today, going out taking pictures of my historical landmarks on my History Channel. And I'm doing that because you allow me to have this freedom. And I don't have to be worried about these assassins and all these cabals and all these other crazy people that come over here and try to hurt us in our country. Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. And I love my veterans doing what you're doing. And continue to do what you do. All my veterans to empty waste bags. All my veterans to buff floors. You just as important as those guys that sitting in those doggone war holes. I continue to tell people, you don't have to be in war to go through something in the military. If you're in the military, you're going to go through something, partner. You're going to go through something in the military. You can believe that. It's just the way it works. That's the nature of the beast. You're going to go through something. And I thank you guys. I really, truly do. I jumped off track for a little bit, but I had to shout out my veterans today. And tomorrow I'm going to come on. I got a couple of other veterans, some that died that I got to shout out. And I want to start giving out the Medal of Honor recipients and give them their dues and their flowers as well. I'm working on that. I'm getting enough so I can have somebody every single day that I can shout out a Medal of Honor recipient. I'm going to do that. But guys, just understand this here. Why I do this. You know, I want to get all my veterans out to a football game. Those that lost a limb in the military, those that lost a limb in Vietnam, and those that lost a limb in the Korean War. And what I want to do is get them out there, that YouTube moment, guys. That YouTube moment from that YouTube experience where we come out and we talk military, we talk family through the whole course of the football game. Everybody love up on them, 60 to 70,000 people shouting, thanking them for his service, his or her service. Thank you for what you've done for our country. And man, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, guys. I keep telling you. I told you today, 5 guys came up on my YouTube channel all at the same time, simultaneously, and shouted me out. Man, it was a great day for me. And it's going to happen. And one day we're going to get enough money to get these people out to a football game. Because it's nothing for a person like who already done been in the military that got a ship, or got a yacht, or got a boat, or got a motorhome, or got a bus, or tractor trailer that now can turn into apartments. We can get these people out to a football game, and it's going to happen. You're going to need your help. But you know, before I go, guys, to the world, you might be one person. But to that one person, you just might be the world. And people don't care how much you know until first they know how much you care. And I won't see each and every one of you at the top. I'm going to see each and every one of you over the top. And when you care, be sure that you care about my veterans. Hello, world. Hello, money. Veterans. Until next time, veterans, I will be back. But I had to do my shout-outs today. And I will be back with our normally station program. But today was shout-out day to all my veterans. I love you. God bless you. God bless your family. Until next time, veterans. Veterans all over the world.
Everyone's ready for today's flight.